everyone, this is iCoach and you're welcome to my channel. In our previous episode, we have talked about travel exemptions and how you can apply for them. If you have any questions, please get in touch with iCoach and we're more than happy to help you with the travel exemption application if that's what you want. Well, I'm just going to give you a brief update on what's currently going on here in Australia before I start with this episode. Currently, New South Wales, which is Sydney, is on its extended lockdown. Unfortunately, the lockdown has been continuing because of the current restrictions and the current COVID cases happening there. And Melbourne has also been plunged into a 5-day lockdown, which is expected to end on Tuesday, which is the 20th of this month, 11:59 p.m. So we are not sure if this is going to continue or it's going to end on that very date, but it's expected that as the cases get better, we return back to our normal businesses. But just a brief information that these two states are currently on lockdown, and the challenges that is going to also affect approval by the federal government for these two states to get international students in. Before, I mentioned in my previous episode that these two states have been approved at the state level for the international student return plan. So we're currently waiting for the federal government to give its approval to allow students in. But because of the cases happening in these two states, honestly, it's going to take a little bit of time, but we're hoping that by the end of this year, these two states will get back to their feet in terms of the COVID cases, and then the proposal currently sitting with the federal government will also get approved and allow students in. It's quite unfortunate at this stage, but yes, that's actually the news, and that is the disadvantage or the unfortunate thing, which will be for international students. But hey, while you're waiting for these borders to resume and students to return, especially to Australia, I'm just going to share with you scholarship opportunities. So like I promised in my previous episodes, I'm dedicating this episode to talk more about scholarship. So we will talk more about the various kinds when we return. Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. This is iCoach and I'm more than happy for you joining us the first time. If this is your first time watching iCoach, if you haven't subscribed yet, please, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel, stay updated, stay connected, and get all the information regarding international student travel plan and all scholarships that you can apply for if you are an international student and you're looking forward to studying abroad. Well, in this episode, I'm going to talk to you about scholarship opportunities and the various kinds in 4 main countries. So they are the most popular study destinations for a lot of people. So I'll talk about Australia, UK, Canada, and the US. So basically, there are 3 main types of scholarships that if you're an international student, you should be eyeing. We have the government scholarship for every country. So for instance, we have the Australian government scholarship for international students, we have the UK government scholarship, the US government scholarship, and then the Canadian government scholarship. We also have scholarships that are offered by individual universities. So in the various universities in these countries, they have scholarships, so you can look out for these individual scholarships as well. And then we have private scholarships, or what I call the external scholarships. So they are the scholarships that are awarded by, let's say, benevolent individuals or NGOs or companies who are affiliated to specific universities. So example of such scholarships would be, let's say, Women in Science scholarship. They are kind of external, but they are affiliated to specific specialized universities. So I'm going to talk briefly about these scholarships, and then in our subsequent episode, I'll take each of these kinds of scholarships and delve into it and share some application links for you to check them out. So the first is the government scholarship. So the government scholarship is basically coming from the government. So yeah, just like the name says, it's coming from the government, and it's very juicy, very, very juicy. What I mean is it comes with basically everything. It comes with your flight ticket, your accommodation, your living expenses, your overseas health cover. It covers basically everything, so you don't need to do anything if you get this government scholarship. I will delve much more into the nitty-gritty of this particular scholarship in a subsequent episode. The other kind of scholarship that I have introduced earlier is the university scholarship. So these scholarships come in a form of apprenticeship or assistantship, and then tuition fee waive. So most of these university scholarships are not fully funded, just unlike the government scholarship. So they don't take care of your entire tuition fee, they don't take care of your living expenses, they don't take care of flight tickets, they don't take care of most of the expenses that government scholarship does. It's just because that is also the policy for the university scholarship. But if you're doing a master's by research course or a PhD, or let's say generally a research program, and it's sponsored by the university, that is entirely different. So you can get full scholarship for a research program, and you can get living allowance for a research program. I will dedicate another episode to talk to you about scholarships for PhD students or scholarship for masters by research students. So what I'm talking about now is scholarship for only coursework students, so students who want to do their bachelor's degree and then their master's degree in a coursework rather than a research program. So, and the other kind of scholarship is the extended kind of scholarship, or the external scholarship, which is actually awarded to individuals in specialized areas. So for instance, women in tech or women in STEM. So if you're a woman and you're studying a course in science, technology, engineering, or mathematics, that kind of specific scholarship is for you. And these scholarships are aligned or affiliated with universities. So it's awarded by individuals, benevolent families, or companies, but affiliated with specific universities or colleges that are actually into that very particular scholarship. So they are very selective, and so you need to qualify for that scholarship before you can apply. And those scholarships can also be juicy. They can cover your entire tuition fee, they can cover your flight, they can cover your living expenses, your insurance, and almost everything, including accommodation. So if you're looking forward to getting a scholarship that is very juicy, then be ready, and I will talk more about that, especially the government scholarship, the university scholarship, the external scholarship, and then scholarship for PhD students. So guys, get ready for that. I'm more than happy to dedicate few episodes in a subsequent videos and talk more about each individual kind of scholarship. So in our next episode, I will tell you more about the government scholarship for UK, US, Canada, and Australia. So please subscribe, get updated, stay connected, and check this video out in a subsequent episode. Remember, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please, you need to subscribe, stay updated, stay connected while we wait for the travel exemption, or while we wait for international border to open to every international student across the globe. I think it's very expedient now to look out for some of these opportunities so you don't spend a lot of money on your tuition fee, because believe me, international university tuition fees are very expensive. So it will be very good for you to check out on some scholarships and some tuition fee waives that are available to you. Remember, this is iCoach. Subscribe to my channel, stay updated, stay connected, and don't forget to leave all your comments, to leave all your questions in our comment section, and we're more than happy to answer all your questions. iCoach with BM. We rise together.